The story of Alexander Usyk's rise is not just about victories, but about how he dismantled opponents who underestimated him, mocked him, or dared to disrespect his name. Time and again, these so-called warriors strutted into the ring with arrogance, only to be humbled in front of the world by the man who has become one of the most feared and respected boxers alive today. His fists don't just win fights, they silence doubters, punish insolence, and remind everyone that boxing is a game where words mean nothing once the bell rings. Back in 2018, Tony Bellew thought he could be the man to end Usyk's dominance. He spoke with confidence, even arrogance, boasting about the power in his punches and the knockout threat he carried. Bellew taunted Usyk before the fight, declaring he had something the Ukrainian champion lacked: the ability to switch an opponent's lights off with one shot. For a moment, he fooled the world into thinking he could shock the champion. When the fight began, Bellew smiled, showboated, and carried himself as though he were the master of the ring. But Usyk doesn't play into mind games. Round by round, he turned Bellew's cockiness into regret, tightening his grip on the fight with precise combinations. The punishment mounted until the brutal moment came. One crushing left hand shattered. Bellew's confidence and dropped him to the canvas. Just like that, the man who once mocked Usyk was left unconscious, silenced in the most decisive way a boxer can be. That wouldn't be the last time a cocky fighter thought they could break Usyk. In another clash, a younger opponent swaggered into the ring, spitting insults and proclaiming himself stronger and more powerful. He promised to put Usyk to sleep, but boxing is not about promises, it's about proof. As soon as the referee signaled the start, Usyk unleashed his storm. Every punch ripped through his opponent's guard, breaking down the bravado with painful precision. Then came the final blow, a lightning-fast strike that detonated against the man's jaw, sending him crashing to the canvas in a heap. He never recovered, and the referee had no choice but to wave it off. That night, Usyk etched his name deeper into history, becoming the first three-time undisputed champion, and proving once more that arrogance has no place against true greatness. Perhaps the most personal battle of his career came in 2017, when he faced Marco Huck. Unlike other opponents, this wasn't just about belts or rankings. Huck had crossed a line, insulting not only Usyk, but even taking shots at his family. For Usyk, that was unforgivable. He admitted openly that Huck was the one opponent he truly did not like, and when fight night came, it showed. From the opening bell, Usyk hunted him with fury, each punch thrown not just to score points but to restore honor. Huck, unable to handle Usyk's skill, resorted to dirty tactics, sneaky fouls, and cheap shots in an attempt to tilt the fight, but all that did was fuel Usyk's anger. The Ukrainian's combinations tore Huck apart piece by piece, his hooks landing with devastating accuracy. Huck stumbled, wilted, and finally, the referee stepped in, stopping what had become a one-sided assault. For Usyk, it was more than just a win, it was justice. In 2020, Usyk entered the heavyweight division, and standing in his way was the unpredictable Derek Chisora. Known for his bizarre antics and wild behavior, Chisora played the clown outside the ring and carried the same chaotic energy into the fight. He promised to give Usyk the fright of his life, but what unfolded was a different story. Usyk picked him apart with surgical precision, slipping punches, countering with combinations, battering Chisora's body and head. Each round saw Chisora's aggression diffused, his stamina drained, and his resolve broken. By the end, Chisora had been turned back into what he was all along, circus act pretending to be a threat. Usyk had conquered yet another weight class, and he did it by dismantling a man who thought chaos could overcome discipline. Even early in his professional career, Usyk faced seasoned veterans who thought they could bully the newcomer. One of them was Cesar David Krenz, a battle-tested fighter who believed experience alone would be enough to overwhelm the Ukrainian. In the ring, Krenz taunted him, mocking the young prospect and trying to rattle his nerves. But Usyk thrived under the pressure. He toyed with the veteran, breaking him down with speed and precision, till finally, he delivered a devastating liver shot that folded Krenz in agony. It was a brutal reminder that disrespect carries a painful price when directed at Usyk. Fight after fight, the story remains the same. Opponents come in bold, talking trash, laughing, mocking, and taunting. But once they face Alexander Usyk, the bravado fades quickly. His fists speak louder than words, delivering punishment with surgical precision. He isn't just beating opponents, he's humbling them, tearing down their arrogance, and proving that respect must be earned in the ring. Usyk's legacy is built not only on his undefeated record and historic achievements, but also on the way he has carried himself throughout his career. Calm, composed, disciplined, and relentless. He has shown that greatness is measured not by words spoken before the fight, but by the actions taken inside the ropes. So the question now is simple. How much longer will fighters continue underestimating Alexander Usyk? How many more will step into the ring with cocky smiles only to leave broken and humiliated? The answer lies in the future. But if history has taught us anything, it's this: every rat that dares to challenge the king of boxing ends up punished in the harshest way possible. What do you think, fight fans? Has Usyk already proven himself as the greatest boxer of our generation? Or do you believe someone out there can finally silence the Ukrainian warrior? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another breakdown of boxing's most dramatic moments.